A very warm welcome to all my dear students to Sudharma's physics classroom. We are discussing the chapter electricity from grade 10 CBSE. So in the last 3 videos, we have already discussed about the basic terms related with electricity. So today's class will be discussing about the questions related with those concepts. So if you are watching this video for the first time, go to those 3 videos, learn those concepts and come back, because if you have to understand what we are going to do today, you need the basic understanding of the concepts. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to revise what we discussed in the previous videos. So we learned about the electric charge, that is Q equals NE. This is the first equation we have studied. And then we learned about the electric potential and potential difference, that is work done divided by charge. So Q is expressed in coulombs, N is the number of electrons and E is the charge of the electron. And in the second equation, V equals W by Q. W is the amount of work done and Q is the charge. And the next equation we have discussed is about electric current, and electric current I equals Q divided by T. So electric potential and potential difference, they are measured in volt. Charge is measured in coulomb and electric current is measured in amperes. I hope all of you remember these equations. So now let's apply this in the questions and let's see how can we solve these questions from using those equations. So let's do the first question. In a conductor, 6.25 into 10 power 16 electrons flow from A to B in 2 seconds. Find the current flowing through the conductor, and given E equals 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So once we read the question, along with reading, we have to note down what are the values given in the question. That gives a systematic way for solving the numericals. So in a conductor, 6.25 into 10 power 16 electrons are flowing. So number of electrons are given as 6.25 into 10 power 16. And the direction of flow of electrons is given from A to B. So time taken T is equal to 2 seconds, and we have to find out the current I is equal to what, and charge of electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So these are the data provided. Now let's see how to solve it. We have N, T, I and E. So what is the question? Find the current flowing, right? So we have the equation I equals Q divided by T. Now we look at this data given. Is that charge given in the question? No. We cannot see the charge given in a direct way in this question. But we have another equation for charge, that is nothing but N multiplied by E, right? That divided by T. Now let's see if that is given in this data. N is there, time is there, current is to be calculated, and charge of electron is given. So now our job is going to be easy. N is 6.25 into 10 power 16 and charge is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, the whole divided by T. T is 2. So after solving this, maybe this value 6.25 is familiar to you already, because this value appeared in the first numerical where we calculated the number of electrons required to make 1 coulomb of charge. That was 6.25 into 10 power 18. So there we did the calculation 1 by 1.6, right? So then we got this value. So here we are going, after the calculation, you do the calculation and find out the answer. So the answer is going to be 5 into 10 power minus 3 amperes. So this is the answer, 5 into 10 power minus 3 amperes. Or see, this is the SI unit, and another way we can write this as 5 milliampere current is flowing through the circuit. 5 milliampere current flows through the circuit. in which direction. This question is specific about the direction of electrons that is given in the question. Direction of electrons is from A to B, so the direction of current is from B to A. Here we are applying the knowledge. The direction of conventional current is opposite to the flow of electrons. Hope you understood the solution. So take down this question in a sheet of paper and try to solve it in your own way, because once you look at this solution, you have to practice it. Only if you practice in the exam hall, you will be able to solve it. Okay, so numericals has to be practiced by writing. Now let's go to the next question. A current of 1.6 milliampere flows through a conductor. If the charge of an electron is minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, find the number of electrons that will pass each second through the cross section of that conductor. So let's write down the data. Let's read the question once again. A current of 1.6 milliampere. So current I is equal to 1.6 milliampere. This is not in SI unit, so we have to convert it into SI unit. So that's going to be 1.6 into 10 power minus 3 ampere, because milli denotes 10 power minus 3 multiplied by 10 power minus 3 gives you the SI unit. Okay, and charge of electron is given. E equals 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So what we have to find out now? Find the number of electrons that will pass each second. That means time t is given as 1 second. Okay, so we have to find out the number of electrons. Again, we can use the same equation. I is equal to Q by T, or Q is not given, so we have to find out N E divided by T. So what is to be calculated? Find the number of electrons. N equals I multiplied by T divided by E. I is 1.6 into 10 power minus 3. Make sure you are writing the value in SI unit. Time is 1 second divided by charge of electron, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So here 1.6 and 1.6 cancels. Then it's going to be 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 19, because the 10 power minus 19 in the denominator goes to the numerator. That gives you 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 19. So 19 plus minus 3, that gives you 10 power 16. So the answer is 10 power 16 electrons. There is no unit for this because it's the number of electrons. So practice this question also. Now let's do a question related with electric potential and potential difference. So the question is, how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs from a point at 118 volt to a point at 128 volt. So here you can understand this is related with the potential difference concept. So we have 2 points where the electric potentials at these 2 points are 118 volt, and at the other point it is 128 volt. Let's say it is A and B, right? So we can find out the potential difference. V is equal to 128 minus 118. That's going to be 10 volt. So what is to be calculated? How much work is done, right? And the other value given is Q. Q is equal to 2 coulombs. How much work is done? So we have the equation V equals W by Q. So W is equal to V multiplied by Q. V is 10 volt. Just observe how I have calculated that potential difference. So 10 volt multiplied by 2 coulomb, that gives you 20 joules, because work done is expressed in joules. So this is a very simple question, right? Now let's do an NCERT question. So this is from our NCERT textbook. So how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery? How much energy is given? So you'll be thinking we have not learned about any equation related with energy, right? So in grade 9 you have seen the work done and energy are related, right? Energy means the capacity to do work. So the same concept we can apply here. The work done in that case is converted into the form of energy. So we are going to apply that here. So here the data given is V is equal to 6 volt. How much energy is given to each coulomb of charge? Each coulomb of charge means Q is equal to 1 coulomb. Now we have the equation V is equal to W by Q. So I'm taking W is equal to V multiplied by Q. V is 6 and Q is 1 coulomb. So I'm going to get 6 joules. So we calculated the work done. So this work done is converted into energy for that charge. So energy is equal to 6 joules. So this is the answer for this question. Hope you understood how from the work done it is taken as energy. Now let's do one more question today. So an electric bulb draws a current of 0.25 ampere for 20 minutes. Electric bulb draws a current. So let's write down the value. I equals 0.25 amperes. And how long it has been used? For 20 minutes. T is equal to 20 minutes. So minute is not the SI unit. So we have to convert it into seconds. So 20 into 60 seconds. That means 1200 seconds. So everything is in SI unit. Now we can go to our equation. So what is the question? Calculate the amount of electric charge. We have to calculate charge. So we start from the equation I equals Q divided by T, or Q equals current multiplied by time. Current is 0.25 amperes and time is 1200 coulomb. So after the calculation, you have to try this calculation. Okay. So 1200 into 0.25, we are going to get the answer as 300 coulomb. So we have covered all the equations we discussed in the previous classes. So try practicing more questions from your textbook. Once we finish the chapter, we will discuss all the NCERT questions. So this is just for practice after we learned a set of concepts. Okay. So in the coming video, I'll be taking the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is one of the important topics in physics. So when you go to higher classes also, you should know this Ohm's law and the applications of that. So this is going to be one of the most important topics we are going to learn this year. Okay. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so that you get notifications whenever I upload the new chapters. So I'll be uploading the chapters regularly so that you will be able to learn it on a systematic way. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next lesson. Thank you.